Court is back in session. You may be seated.
Call with my case. Next witness.
Calls Seth Fox.
Watch your stuff on me.
All right.
You may proceed.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Could you please state your full name for the record?
Seth Fox.
And how do you spell your last name?
F-O-X.
Thank you. Mr. Fox, what is your occupation?
I'm a subpoena compliance specialist with Lyft.
And what is a subpoena compliance specialist?
My job is to intake and respond and review subpoenas that are served to Lyft by law enforcement.
And how long have you done that job?
For 2.5 years.
And how long have you worked for Lyft?
Since 2018.
And what are your, as part of your specific responsibilities, are you a custodian of records for Lyft?
Yes.
And as such, what are your responsibilities as the custodian of records?
To collect, search for and collect records that we are subpoenaed for.
And when are entities made on business records at Lyft?
At the time they're created.
And why are they made?
For purposes of privacy and security and maintaining data.
And are they made in the normal course of business?
Yes.
And are they made in good faith?
Yes.
What is Lyft?
A technology company that facilitates rideshare pairings between drivers and riders through our Lyft app.
So how does Lyft work?
If you're a rider, you would go in, you would first download the Lyft app and then input your information, name, phone number, payment method, and then you can use the app to request a ride to whatever location you want to. And it pairs you with the driver in your area.
Is Lyft a paid or free service?
Paid.
Are you familiar with the records that have been requested in this case?
Yes.
And have you previously supplied those records to us?
Yes.
And are these the records for the account information for Anna Walsh with a payment and profile for that user?
Yes.
And did Anna Walsh have an account with Lyft?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm now seeking to admit, which has been previously marked as Exhibit 94, the records of Lyft.
All right, the Lyft records for Anna Walsh are now in evidence as Exhibit 94.
Thank you. May I approach the witness?
You may.
Just going to show you these so you can reference them during your testimony.
Thank you.
I'm also going to ask, Your Honor, if they could be published to the jury.
They may be.
Thank you. Ms. Gilman, if we could start with the account. Mr. Fox, when was this account created?
This was created on May 16th of 2022.
And what phone number was associated with the account?
617-599-7966.
And how is the phone number used with Lyft?
The app is through your phone, so you have to download it through your phone, and that phone number is how you create rides or request rides.
And does Lyft keep other information about the account holder's phone?
We keep information such as the IP address at the time the account was created, the phone carrier, and the app version that was used, and the operating system on that phone.
And why is that?
For data purposes, for privacy security.
What kind of phone was used here?
It was a iPhone 14.4.
And who was the carrier?
Verizon.
In addition to keeping that information, do you also keep payment method?
Yes.
Ms. Gilman, I'd ask you to go to the payment document. And can you tell me about the payment method in these records?
It was a Visa card, last four digits, 5421.
And finally, sir, Ms. Gilman, if you could go to the cover, were there any rides between December 30th of 2022 and January 8th of 2023 that were used by this rider?
No.
Thank you.
Any cross? The witness may step down. Thank you, sir. Commonwealth may call its next witness.
The Commonwealth calls Alyssa Wimmer.
Step right up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you may proceed.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Could you please state your name, spell your last name for the record?
Yes, my name is Alyssa Wimmer, W-I-M-M-E-R.
And what is your occupation, ma'am?
I work for Uber Technologies.
And what is your title?
I am one of their regional public safety liaisons.
And how long have you worked for Uber Technologies?
Approximately a year and a half.
And always in the same position?
Yes.
And what are your specific responsibilities?
My job is to assist law enforcement within my region, which includes the Northeast United States, with complex or critical safety incidents that have some sort of a nexus to the Uber platform.
And as part of your job, have you been designated as a custodian of records?
Yes.
As such, what are your responsibilities?
I am able to look at requests that law enforcement put through our portal for Uber, locate data that they are requesting, and then produce that data to law enforcement.
And when are entries made on business records at Uber Technologies?
At the time of the event or shortly thereafter.
And why are they made?
In order to maintain our regular course of business.
And are they made in good faith?
Yes.
What is Uber Technologies?
So we're more commonly known as Uber. We are a technology company that facilitates various transportation and delivery services under our platform. So we're probably most commonly known for our rideshare feature, which allows a user to access the Uber application, request a trip with a pickup location and a drop-off location, and then Uber will match that person with the driver, and the driver will transport the individual from point A to point B.
Is Uber a pay or free service?
A paid service.
Are you familiar with the records that have been requested in this case?
Yes.
And did you provide those records previously?
Uber did, yes.
And were those records for account information for 617-599-7966?
Yes.
And did Uber have an account for 617-599-7966?
Yes.
And you have seen those records?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'd ask at this time, those were provided digitally.
Correct.
I'd ask at this time that the records, which have been marked on a thumb drive as Exhibit 95, previously marked, be the next exhibit.
And that's agreed to? The Uber records for the phone number recited are now in evidence as Exhibit 95.
Thank you. And I ask that they be published both for the witness and the jury.
You may do that.
Thank you. I'd ask that we start with response on page 2. So why are records based on a phone number for Uber?
Uber does not require individuals to provide legal verification of their identity. So a user can choose whatever display name they want on their account, but we do verify phone number and or email address. So when law enforcement is requesting data from us, we often require a phone number or an email address in order to locate the account.
And what name was associated with this account?
Anna Walshe.
And what email is associated with this account?
It's ANNA CILI83@yahoo.com.
And was there also a date of birth at the bottom?
So that date of birth was provided by law enforcement to Uber and as an identifier in order to search for those records. And that date of birth was April 12th of 1983.
And were there, going to the next attachment to the response, please? Were there any rides between December 30th of 2022 and January 8th of 2023?
There were 2 trips taken from that account on December 30th of 2022.
And they were, can you tell us where those were?
Well, columns G and H will tell you where the rider said they wanted to be picked up in GPS coordinates. Columns I and J will tell you where the rider was actually picked up. Columns K and L will tell you where the rider wanted to be dropped off. And columns M and N will tell you where the rider was actually dropped off.
And those are longitude and latitude?
Correct.
And those are GPS coordinates, like if you put into Google Maps or something like that?
Correct.
And can you tell from this about payment method?
Yes. Columns O and P and Q contain information about the credit card that was used to pay for these 2 rides. Column O is going to be the first 6 digits on that credit card number. Column P is going to be the last 4 digits of that credit card number. And then column Q is the expiration date for the credit card.
And can you tell us what columns R, S, and T are?
Yes. Column R is how much the trip costs in United States currency. Column S is the distance of the trip in miles. And column T is going to be the duration of the trip in minutes.
Were any other rides taken besides these 2 rides?
Between the dates that you indicated?
Exactly.
No.
Were any other accounts registered with Uber connected to that phone number, credit card, or email?
I believe there was another account linked to that phone number, but there was no activity on it at all.
And going back to response page 2, where do you see that? Is that somewhere there?
No. I believe this request was also related to information about trips that were taken, and this account had trips on it, whereas I believe there was another account linked to this phone number that was never used, never had any trips on it at all, and
So
therefore was not.
so there were no trips for that date?
Correct.
For those dates?
Correct.
So no information was supplied?
Correct.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cross?
Question.
The witness may step down. Thank you.
Thank you.
Commonwealth may call its next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Commonwealth will call Michael Kenyon.